All right, and boom. What is up, everybody? It's me, J Rod, the filmmaker, former film major, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia. And out of nowhere, we started to get new content for Marvel Rivals Season 2.5. It's been a little minute since Season 2 dropped, and it dropped, it had a lot of content when it dropped. It had a lot of new, team up abilities and balance changes, a new map, and all of that. Everything you come to expect from a Marvel Rivals update. But this update honestly didn't hit the same way that their past updates have. It's not bad at all. I think Emma Frost is really fun. It took me a minute to actually get to try her out, but then once I did, now at this point in the game, you can get an Emma Frost game pretty easily. She's not insta locked as much as she was when she first came out. And if you get a chance to try her out, you'll figure out she's really fun to play. She's kind of versatile. She has a little bit of range. She has a little bit of melee. She has good survivability. For a Vanguard, she is a Vanguard. But overall, I just think that Marvel Rivals right now doesn't have as much momentum as it did when it first dropped. And when it first came out, like Season 0 through Season 1 with the Fantastic Four, I think it had a lot of steam. I think it was moving really fast, had a lot of content, really fun to play. Everybody was seemingly on it. And then Season 2 kind of dropped, and it was a lot slower than what happened with Season 1. Doesn't mean it's bad, though. It just means that it could use a bit of something, and maybe the Season 2.5 update is that bit of something that we are looking for, because we've got Ultron coming out. We've got a new variation of Krakoa. Well, actually, a brand new map itself called Araco, something like that. It's like an anagram for Krakoa. It's the sister island, and it's different from the actual Krakoa map because Ultron has seemingly taken it over. So it's more tech based. It's more mechanical than the really natural map that is Krakoa. And yeah, Ultron is coming. He's going to be our first flying strategist. So it's interesting to see how that's going to change the game, as well as we're going to get a bunch of new team up abilities. They have kind of overhauled team up abilities. They took a bunch out, they changed up a couple, and then we're getting a bunch of new team up abilities. Some for characters I really like Rocket and Penny Parker are going to have a team up ability, and I play both of those characters, so I'm excited to have a little bit more variety. But it does mean some are leaving, like Rocket's ammo overload team up ability that he used to have with Winter Soldier and Punisher. Then they changed it to just be Punisher. Now they're just taking it out of the game completely. But there's also a really cool Sharknado Easter egg team up with Storm and Jeff the Land Shark, which is interesting. I don't play either of those characters, but it'll be fun to see. Well, it'll be fun to see if it's on my team. If I'm fighting against it, that won't be fun to see, because I actually hate getting hit by Storm's ult and Jeff's ult, and now they can both ult together. So that kind of sucks. But there's also a lot of balance changes coming, including an Iron Fist nerf. I know if you're a strategist, or if you play other DPS or something, you probably hate Iron Fist and want him nerfed. But as an Iron Fist player, bro, that hurts. And I gotta hurry up and get his new Battle Pass skin and play some games with him this week before next Friday when this update goes out and my boy gets nerfed. It's sad. They gave him a really sick new skin and then gave him a nerf right after. Unfortunate. But I'm excited to check out. We've got the Ultron gameplay trailer. I don't know if I mentioned that. The Dev Vision came out earlier today. They announced that the season 2.5 is next Friday. So I'm like, okay, next week, probably Monday or Tuesday, we'll get Ultron's new trailer. And then boom, Ultron's gameplay trailer just pops up out of nowhere. So we're going to check that out right now. And this goes to show why you should be checking your subscription feeds, right? You never know what you're missing in your subscription feeds. What creators that you are subscribed to that might have a brand new video out, and that includes myself. Wait, what? What was that you said? You're not subscribed to me. What are you doing? Go ahead and hit me with the 3-hit combo. Smash the like button on this video like Ryu. Spear the subscribe button like Scorpion. And kick the notification bell like Kazuya, because I make videos every single week, live streams almost every single week, and bonus videos just like this throughout the week. I've got a video, it's almost done. I'm editing it right now for Friday at noon Eastern time. I got a live stream that's going to be scheduled for this Saturday. We're going to be watching Combo Breaker, Mortal Kombat 1, and maybe I'll also do a second tournament stream for Combo Breaker, on Sunday or something, but we shall see. But yeah, I confirmed a new video Friday noon Eastern time. I upload every Friday at around noon, and then confirmed we're going to have a new live stream on Saturday and maybe another bonus live stream on Sunday. But Yeah, you don't want to miss out on any of that, so make sure you are subscribed and you press the notification bell. Without further ado, let's get into this Ultron character reveal because I'm excited to see how he's going to play and what he's going to bring to the game. So they did show us some clips of Ultron in that Dev Vision diary thing, but I want to see for real what Ultron's got going on. He is a strategist, but in this game, you know, you don't just heal. Most characters are healers, but they also have pretty good offense. I think that most of the healers have good offense. I play Rocket, so honestly, Rocket's offense is nowhere near as good as his healing, but that's the balance. You know, if the healing is really good, then the offense is going to be a little less so, and if the offense is really good, the healing is going to be a little bit less so. So we'll see where he falls in that sort of ratio. Let's ignite the battle once again. Strategist Ultron. He looks sick. I love the design. Whoa, okay. So we got like a beam projectile, something like Emma Frost, but it looks like it has way better range and maybe a bit of a cooldown. Whoa. That was really evasive. How fast he got into the air. What the hell is he putting on it? Iron Man and... Oh, it's healing them. So he has some sort of like healing bot so he can keep attacking while it's healing. Look how many characters are in the air in that clip, bro. That looks impressive. Ooh. And this is his ult, I guess. Damn, it looks really strong. Like the damage that he was outputting with that ult looks kind of insane. And yes, season 2.5 dropping May 30th. There's also like some new experimental mode that they mentioned in the dev diary. It looks interesting. It's like a tactical type of mode where you're not so much as controlling characters, but you kind of set out your characters and they kind of auto fight. But I think this is what we're really looking forward to in season 2.5. Is going to be Ultron, and he looks pretty cool. So I'm assuming we'll turn it down. I'm assuming that this beam he has a lot more range than like an Emma Frost beam, but I think it has a bit of like a cooldown, like you might have to reload it. See there, that kind of looks like a reload animation. So you get like a long burst, a long sustained burst, and then when he like lifts his hand back up, it looks like a sort of reload animation. But yeah, I'm assuming this is his primary fire here. His secondary fire looks to be a shield. So, okay, this is what looks really cool. This evade, he was on the ground and then he just hit a button and instantly went up into the air to avoid getting just bodied by Wolverine. That maneuver looks really good. I guess that's his left shift. Let's see it. Yeah, it looks like he presses left shift there and it just gets him right back up in the air. That's pretty sick. Here he's using like a healing bot. So it seems there's an icon over Doctor Strange. I think that's just like a bot that will go and heal your opponents automatically. So if you look, it's hard to tell, but it does look like Doctor Strange's health is going up, and then he switches it to Punisher, and you start to see Punisher's health going up. I think that Doctor Strange's health was going up, but a lot slower because it's a percentage of your health, and Doctor Strange being a Vanguard has a lot more health, and then when you put it on a DPS character like Punisher, it goes up really fast. But this here is his shield move, and it also, if you look, Iron Man also has that same shield. So I guess he can, I don't think there is a team up between Iron Man and Ultron, but I don't think it's the shield. I think the shield is just something you can give to your allies as you choose. Do we see him giving it to Iron Man? Not really. It's just kind of there. When he does it, Iron Man also does it, which is pretty interesting. And then if you look, there's a new icon down. Oh, you can't see it because my face. Hold on. Let me, for real quick, turn the low cam off so that if you look, there's a new icon there. That's the C button. That is going to be the team up between Ultron and Iron Man, where basically Ultron is going to get access to the damn it, what do they call that move? The phase beam, the unibeam. Ultron is going to get access to the unibeam that Iron Man has. I'm really interested to see how that pairs with his art. Like, he already has a beam as his primary fire. I'm interested to see how the two beams interact with each other. I feel like the unibeam is a longer sustained fire that does slower damage over time, and then his basic primary fire looks like it's going to do pretty good damage pretty fast, but it will have like a sort of reload cooldown every once in a while. So yeah, I think I think we can pretty much see what Ultron is going to do, what all his abilities are, and the ult. They're going to show the ult here. The ult looks really good. You basically get three Ultrons, and they're all four Ultron. Wait, there's five of them, and they're all shooting at the same time. And instead of it being a sustained beam, this is more of a like barrage fire. Really good. It's gonna pair really well with him being an aerial character. Like, bro, there we got Hella up in the air throwing bombs down on you. You've got Johnny Storm throwing bombs down on you that stick to the ground. You've got Iron Man up there doing his maximum pulse and all his other various, and his bombs and his rockets and all his various projectiles. So and then Storm. You also got Storm, and then there's probably some other aerial characters that I'm not thinking of right now. But yeah, the skies are going to be pretty hectic when Ultron drops. But he looks really good, so I'm definitely looking forward to him. I'm going to obviously try to play him like as soon as he comes out. But the problem with them dropping one character at a time is that it gets a lot harder to actually play the new characters because everyone wants to insta-lock on the new characters. There's probably going to be like some quests or some challenges associated with the new character that everyone is going to want to complete as soon as possible. So it gets pretty hard to play the new character when it's one at a time. When they dropped the Fantastic Four and it was two at a time, it was a lot easier to get your hands on a character. Like it was hard for me to play Invisible Woman. I don't think I still to this day have played her because when she first came out, it was really hard to lock on her. But luckily, I also really wanted to play Mr. Fantastic. So it was a lot easier for me to get Mr. Fantastic games when everyone was locking on to Invisible Woman. And same thing with Human Torch and The Thing. I wanted to play a lot of Thing games, and luckily because there were two characters and it was split between the two, I got a lot more chances to play The Thing when he first came out, while a lot of other people were enjoying Human Torch. But I'm still really excited. And then after this season, they are talking about increasing the cadence of their seasons. They talked about this already like before season 2 came out, and now it's officially coming with season 3. So I think each season right now is 4 months, and so that's 2 months for the first half of the season, 2 months for the second half of the season. After this, each season is going to be 2 months, so that'll be 1 month for the first half of the season and 1 month for the second half of the season, which means this is what they're claiming, a new character every single month. That sounds kind of insane. That sounds a bit unsustainable, but if they say they can do it, then I'm gonna let them do it. I'm hoping like to bring this back to like Mortal Kombat in a weird way. I think the reason why Mortal Kombat kind of ended their support after like a month, like not a month, after like between a year and 2 years, instead of like giving us more support like they really wanted to, is because they did so many characters in that year and a half. Like in a year and a half, we got 12 characters and 6 cameos. That's a lot. That is a lot. And I think because of that, they kind of burnt through their sort of post-launch production budget. I'm hoping that the same thing doesn't happen for Marvel Rivals, even though there is a big risk of it happening because it's a free-to-play game and all of the characters are free. The only way that this game is making its money is via cosmetics, is via skins. And they're also doing a pretty good job of giving us cosmetics for free. Like the Battle Pass is stocked full of free cosmetics. Once you're done with the Battle Pass, you can convert your Chrono tokens into units. And they're giving out a good amount of units just in general. Like I have enough units now to buy a brand new skin, and I'm about to get this new like skin coin, costume coin, or whatever they call it today. So I'm going to be able to get like some of the paid cosmetics for free just by playing the game, which I really appreciate them for. But I don't want them to kind of do too much too fast and not be able to sustain the game, and then we go down like the multiverses route and 3 years later the game is shutting down. That's not what I want. I want them to do whatever is sustainable for them. If they think that dropping a new character every month is going to, keep the hype going and keep the momentum going, then I hope it works out for them. And I'm really still enjoying this game. So yeah, either way, I just hope it continues to be fun to play, and they continue to try out new modes, new characters, and new cosmetics, new things like that. I'm supporting it via the Battle Pass, and I might continue to do so for a couple more years. So we'll see how long personally I want to keep playing the game, because a lot of games are going to be dropping this year, and it just you can't play everything. So they're definitely going to be competing for my attention. But that is going to be it for this one, with Ultron coming to the game next Friday, May 30th, with Season 2.5. It's insane that next week is May 30th, and it's about to be June already. But, guys, do me a favor and boom, hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like Scorpion, and kick the notification bell like Ultron. I have no strings on me.
There are no strings on me.
If you enjoyed that one, if you didn't enjoy it, let me know. How are you feeling about Marvel Rivals right now? How are you feeling about like the current meta, the current battle pass, the new balance changes that they announced? Buff Iron Fist. I'm sorry, but buff my boy again. I don't even know how bad the nerf is going to be. It's probably not going to be too bad, but just buff Iron Fist again. And we'll see you guys next time in another new one. There might be some new reveals between now and the launch of Season 2.5, but I think that this was the biggest one, so we'll see. But that is going to be it for this one, you guys. So let me know how you feel. Tell me if you feel me, and I'll see you next time in another new one. Peace out.
My favorite men's outfit.
It's a good one.
This is nice.
It's a really nice one, but I think, he wanted people to pay more attention to the outfits.
Down to the shoes.
Yes, but he built this reveal brick by brick.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick.